What do human beings need more than anything else in the world? This will shock you. Shocked me. Tonight, I caught up with a family friend who I haven't seen for about maybe 20, 25 years, a long time, right? I caught up with him and his wife because he now lives in Bali. He's been living here for 3 years. And we're talking about growing up and how we used to be a little bit wild. We played this game, he reminded me, I'd forgotten about it, where we'd go down to the creek. It's like a river. We'd break up into two teams, one group on one side of the river and one group on the other side. And we'd throw rocks at each other and trying to hit each other. Unfortunately, we were successful and some person got very, very hurt. So our game kind of ended. We were tough back then, that was fun for us. But it was so fun catching up with him, and it was somehow extremely nourishing for my soul. And this is because what human beings need more than anything else is not what we've been told. It's not what Maslow's hierarchy of needs articulated, saying that we need food, shelter, water first, then security, then love and belonging, and then so on. Now, his model made sense at the time, and people thought, well, that makes sense. Yeah, we do need food, shelter, water, otherwise we die. In fact, his model was never verified. It was just a theory, and people widely accepted that theory. Then Matthew Lieberman came along, and he proposed the theory that, in fact, our greatest need as human beings is social connection. Because if a baby can't bond with their parent, then they don't get food, shelter, water, security, love and belonging, and all the other things that come. Now, that made more sense, and his work was replicated by many, many others. I have so many references to the fact that human beings need social connection first. And that's why it's so sad to hear about the loneliness epidemic, because it's not something that would be nice to have. We have to have it, and we need to seek out that social connection, even when it's maybe cold outside, when we're stressed with work, when we're tired. We have to continually seek social connection, and that can be in the way that we live, in the way that we exercise, definitely in the way that we explore our creativity, like through music or dance or whatever it is, doing things with others, doing things with other people together. Because what happens is that when you're with someone who you connect with, we have this bond that's created, or co-regulation. So you feel better because you're in tune with someone else. Now, the important part of this is that it's not just social connection, but it's people who accept us for who we are. In fact, there's a lot of research on how as human beings, we have to feel accepted for who we are. So not only the social connection, but within that, we're connecting with people who don't demand us to be anything other than ourselves. And that is so powerful, even for the introverts of us who just want to hide away and not connect, seemingly need more time to ourselves. We definitely still need social connection. Seek out that social connection. Make sure you give it to others and that you're including it in the way that you design and live your life.